Hi, I'm doing day 208, and the blog series I'm writing now is exploring self-acceptance. And I'm looking at this specific point of why don't I like myself? So within this point of not liking myself, it has been based on thinking patterns and believing these thinking patterns are who I am, are real, are describing me physically as who I am. And how you can tell that thoughts are not real and that what the mind is, basically what the mind is saying when you go into your mind and you listen and watch the thoughts go through, hear the thoughts in your mind, and then participate in your living according to the thoughts you're hearing. So in this case, the pattern that I'm looking at is the thoughts of inferiority. And in my mind, hearing, you're stupid, you're ugly, no one likes you. You need to do this to be, prettier, and you need to do this to be cooler. You're not cool enough, you're not good enough. And, living from these thoughts and how this is not real is based on the fact that it's not physical. Like, I'm here in my physical body works fine. I can function day to day. I'm capable of making decisions and problem solving and just being a functional human being. There's no issues within me. As a physical being, I am capable, and so within myself, I am, fine. I'm not these less than inferior points that are being brought through my mind all the time. And I realize that the reason why they keep coming up and keep generating through these patterns of thoughts that, happen all the time, especially when I'm around others, is based on believing that it is who I am. That I am inferior to these people. I am inferior to those that say are more beautiful than me, or, have more cooler gadgets or something. And so it's really just to realize that there's a whole understanding and perspective and story behind all points in this reality. Those that may look, or may not be cool because they don't have the latest gadgets, our system within the way it's functioning is unequal. It's not equal. And so people don't have equal opportunity to get the cool things and, to define things by, cool, and this person's better than me because they have, a certain gadget, is not a practical and functional way to exist within myself and exist within society, because it just causes compromise and self-sabotage and me suppressing myself. And within it also creates the polarity point of when I have more gadgets than others, me going into this superior point and believing that I'm better than this person because I have this certain gadget and I'm special, and I work hard for my money and these people don't work hard. And when really I don't have any understanding of what these people go through, those people that don't have the cool gadgets. And it's really ignorant to think in that way and be that way, because it's just not the case. People are systematically disenfranchised here, and we shouldn't create judgments against people anyways. I mean, the point is to stop the judgments within myself. Stop judging myself according to others, and stop judging others according to me, and just stand in the physical. The key pointer is being physical and standing in the physical, in your physical body, and becoming aware and focusing on your physical movement. You know, slowing yourself down and stop going into your mind, into the thoughts of, you know, thinking you're better than someone or thinking you're less than someone, because it's not true. We're all here equal as physical beings, and our system is just created in such a way now that it's not equal. So that discrepancy within wealth right now is based on hundreds of years of, you know, systematic, disenfranchised, unequal principles that we've been living by, not realizing that, you know, we're equal here and everyone deserves equal life and equal opportunity, but based on points of the mind, such as greed, such as, you know, I want more than this person, I need to have more, I deserve more, is all the mind, and it's not real, it's not physical. It's, you know, separating yourself from the physical here and the physical realization that all people need support, all people need a way to live, all people need to be supported with money. And so it's just really compromising our own living, our own opportunity to really expand ourselves and expand life in general here. So that, you know, outside external example that we can see in this current system with capitalism of seeing people less like the, you know, lower class. It even is defined as lower class, middle class, and, you know, higher class. And that is going on within ourselves. The external is showing who we are within ourselves, and within myself, this is a pattern that I'm walking out now, is this seeing myself inferior to other people, and thus living that inferiority within myself, and then going in moments in my life and, you know, having an opposite polarity play out of seeing myself superior and the other person inferior, but never creating that equal balance within my living towards everything that is here, but just creating unequal living terms, unequal points within myself that compromise myself, that don't support me, but cause abuse within myself and also cause abuse within my world as I live out these patterns of inferiority and superiority. So I'm walking the correction. I did self-forgiveness on these points. I'm walking the correction to stop going into the thoughts, stop going into the patterns, don't accept and allow myself to follow thought patterns as I'm inferior, I'm superior based on what I have or based on what I look like. Stop that at its core. Focus on what I'm doing in the physical. You know, pay attention to my speaking, pay attention to my communication, pay attention to my movements, and, you know, get back into physical reality, get back into focusing on what is real in the physical, so I can be physical, so I can move myself into the physical world, my physical body, and become present here within the physical, within what is real, as reality. So I suggest looking on Desteni WIki and Desteni.org to go into more detail of what the physical is, what the mind is, what the mind consciousness system is, and you start to study and learn about all different understandings that have never really been taught before. So it's a new education, and it's very interesting and helpful. So I suggest looking on these sites and you can join the forum and get perspective, ask questions, and join in conversations that go on there. Thanks for listening.